Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ardian Pradita Yudha from 10 Science. I will present about my article about online school. School is one of the important necessary of every human on this earth. For every gender, every people with different economic level, every people with different abilities, every people with different ethnic and another difference. But we have one goal and necessary. It is an education for a better life. Schools have the big role on the country's development and the future because school become the important institution to prepare the young generation for hold the responsibilities of nation's school. School can educate the student about the knowledge and give the score as the value of the study. But the most important, besides the school builds the student's character. Also, the schools is build the attitude mentally and emotionally. It's important. It's very important for every student to maintain their norm, the characters, and attitude everywhere and whenever they are. Generally, a learning process will do at the school or the learning place that students come to school. Meet the teacher and study together, meet the students and the other students, meet the people at the schools to have an together learning process at school. It becomes a habitually and a daily activities of the student to have an interactions of in the learning process. But nowadays, anything changed since this pandemic a few months ago. This pandemic started on the February until now. It caused of many unbeneficial and influence to some important aspect of life. For example, for educations and especially for education's aspect that make the big change of the learning process of the education's aspect. Every level of education has the same decision of the government to have an online learning process. It's based on the digital platform like WhatsApp, Zoom, Google Meet, or anything else, anything the digital platform that can facilitate the students or the learners to have an online interaction, to have an online learning process at school. It's like more effective and practice, but I think by online we also have many disruption or many disadvantages that we have take from the online school. Behind of the bad comments or the and or the disadvantages or and it's like what it's like a disagreement of many people with this learning process. But the online learning also have the positive things that we can take from it. For example, the advantages are the students will be effortless in preparation of go to school every day. Yeah, it's true. Yet we know if in the usual or in the habitual, student will be prepared for go to school at the early morning from wake up until they go to school, and they must prepare much of many of activities. But I think now it's more effortless because the student just wake up and also open the platform or open the device to get a learning process on it. And the and also uh, and also if we use a learning process, we can more practice. It's like we just need a device, and also we just need to on cam or on the voice, and we can get an explanation from the teacher well. But we can use we can listen in any condition or situation or many places. For example, by lying down, by sitting in our best position and other relaxation conditions to get a better explanation from the teacher. But behind of the advantages of the learning process. This online learning process get much of the controversial or the disagreement from the school, parents, and especially for students. We can know because I'm a student. I know because everyone know if the decision of the government to make the online process will be influenced to education aspect in Indonesia. But they haven't any choice again. I repeat, but they haven't any choice again. Especially for the government to 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 make an agreement or make a decision about this learning process. And yeah, so we as Indonesian people and also students or learners we must receive because it's the what it's like cause or we can know that this have some disadvantages for our activities like we can we can know from the first is the from the teacher's view. For the teacher's opinion, the teacher will be unable to to teach face to face again to make they are not maximum in explain the material from the student because like we know if we have an unusual school at the we must to have a face to face in the class so we can have an intensive or we can have and more interaction with the teacher beside we while beside we use the online we just have to face on the camera. And also from the students view it's like they much of complaints and the comment from the learning process because they unable to meet and pay attention to the teacher to face. It's make the problem for the students understanding of the material. They feel harder and in this class. The importance of the general problems is about the connection well. Yeah, I think this online process will be gone fully when the connection or the interconnection will compile. But I think not every students or every learners will get usual it you get always get the fluent or the good or excellence networks connection. But we know we must do this and this is our rights and also is our obligation to us become people of Indonesian to get study and education well from a better life of Indonesia. I know this is hard for us as a students especially but I think we can do this. We can do this and we just flow from the condition and enjoy guys. Okay, that's all for my article and I am Ardian Pradita Yudha from Ten Science. Thanks for paying attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.